Hi, welcome to our term 4, class 8, practicing video number 5. Now today we are going to start a new set of book. So it's the Bastien level 1 piano basics. So we upgrade to another level. Now from today, our homework will divide it into 3 parts. So first part is the technique. In the technique homeworks, we will have at least 3 different kinds of technique exercises. First one, we will have 1 piece for walking finger. Second type, we'll have 1 exercise for jumping finger, staccato. Now, third one, we will have something like the phrasings or slur exercises, or sometimes is moving positions, or sometimes crossing hands. Okay, so every technique will have this 3 type of pieces. So normally I will giving out 3 or sometimes 4 pieces for technique part. And technique is the first thing you're gonna do when you practice piano. And then the second part is sight reading. So we learn about sight reading in the class. Sight reading is basically giving you a new piece. For example, I give you this piece, okay? It's 1 line, 4 bars, and giving you a short, limited time to prepare, like 30 seconds or 1 minute. In that time frame, you need to learn all the notes, learn the rhythm, try them on the piano, hands together, and try to do all the articulations. For example, jumping fingers, slurs, or legato walking fingers. Do as much as you can. Prepare, all right, in that time frame. And then try it from the beginning to the end. Try to play perfectly. So the more accurate you get, the higher mark you get when you do in the exam. So sight reading is a part of our piano exam in the future. So from this level, I will giving out 5 pieces every week. So 1 sight reading exercises every day. It's very short. It's like 4 bars or 8 bars. And normally, we try this in the class, most of the students can complete within 2 minutes. So it's a very tiny job, but it requires days and days and months and years practice to improve your sight reading skill, which you can increase dramatically over a month or weeks. Okay, so that's a long-term learning. And then the pieces, I will giving out 1 or 2 pieces. Maximum will be 2. Because in the level 1, the piece is getting a little bit harder, a little bit difficult. So you need concentration on all the information that you can get from the piece, like learning the notes, rhythm, hands coordinations, or articulations, or dynamic. So all the things I encourage the student to learn. I will still demonstrate the whole piece, and also talk about the difficult part, the challenging part. But I won't be taking you through the piece, like telling you all the notes or counting with you. Sometimes I still count if the rhythm is a challenge. All right. So from today, when we're moving to the level 1 learning, I want all the students taking more initiatives. All right, because you know the notes, the rhythm, we go through them every week. So I want you to take more leadership on your piano learning. Try to learn it on your own, but I will demonstrate all the pieces before you start. Okay, so look at the video, pause it when you need it, revise it, or even you can do a slow speed on the YouTube, so you can choose the speed that you want to do, 75 or even 50% of the speed, like you go slow. Looking at the details will be very, very helpful. Okay, now let's start with our technique today. The new homework is from the technique book. From the technique book, page 2. The first one, warm-ups. this homeworks, we're gonna use our walking fingers to do. It has a little star at the end of the piece. That means you're gonna follow this pattern, move up on different positions. So after C position, you're doing D, E, F, G, A, B to another C. So we call it a 1 octave position shifting. Now when we do walking fingers, a few things to remember. Hand posture first. Keep a wrist straight up with your hands or slightly higher. Okay, depends on your seat. And lift your finger as high as possible. This is a very important actions. It depends on it will decide how fast you can play a piece. So lift your finger as high as possible. Curve all the fingers using fingertips to touch the key, and try to relax as quickly as possible. Okay, there are a few things. So I will put the metronome on. The other thing about using the metronome, from level 1, all the technique pieces, we're gonna use the metronome. Some homeworks from the piano book or performance book, I also encourage students to start using the metronome from week 2. Okay, so not right from the beginning, because you have to learn other things first. From the week 2, we start using the metronome. So you must have a metronome. Some metronome look like this. I like to use this because it's easy to control. Or the traditional one, mechanic one. I think I have one. I'm just gonna quickly show you. Okay, now this is the traditional one, mechanic one, and this one is the electronic one. You just only use 2 batteries. So you can get this one. I prefer, easy to manage. And this one, if you have a one like this, that's fine. It's also can use. Yeah, use the metronome, especially for technique works. Okay, now I'm gonna show you the first piece, warm up. I will put the metronome on 100. 100. Can you see? Yep. 100. And the beat is quarter note and 2 quarter notes, 2 beats per bar. So it sounds like this. When we put this speed on, play the warm-ups, this finger exercises, saying the words up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. When you say up, actually I'm gonna start a little bit slow, put it down to 90. When you say up, you lift your finger high. When you say down, strike the key and quickly release other fingers. Up, down, up, down, up, down. 1 finger down, 4 finger up. Okay, right, let's try this one. So just watching me play the whole piece, have an idea what it sounds like, looking at my fingers, what I do with my fingers, and then you can pause the video, try on your own. Okay. Up, 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 wrist, up, So I did the 3 positions, C position, D position, and E position. But for you, you're gonna start, continue, do F, G, A, B, C, up to C position. Okay, right. And this is the first one, walking finger. And we also have kangaroo hops. It's on the page 7. Kangaroo hops is the staccato jumping fingers. So 2 words we need to say: touch, push, touch, push, touch, push. We also use the metronome. So I'm gonna play this one first, and then you can follow. Ready? Touch, push, 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 touch, touch, touch. Okay. I would suggest you also change the positions for this piece. It doesn't say on the book, but I think it will be good if you do a couple more positions. Okay, so you can move to the D position and do the same pattern. Ready? Touch, push, 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 touch, touch, push, touch, push, touch, push, touch, push, touch, push, touch, push, touch, push. Wrist. Okay, so this one will also move on different positions, getting to know the whole keyboard better. Okay, now we move to the next one, the chords exercises. All right, it's on the page 6. It's called first or fifth 7 warm-ups. This is the chord. In your book, you can only see 1 line because this one is mainly for left hands, but you can see I add the same notes for the right hand. So I actually want you to try both hands. All right, I'll show you this one first. This one we're going to use our stepping fingers. So all the chords, you press down and then lift it up. Okay, now because of the chords, it's a whole body movement. So make sure you sit nice and solid. In the center of your piano, put your hands on the same position. When you do chords, press, keep your body down, press your body down. Okay, so hands and wrist, 2 fingers, press down, up, together, up, up, body lean forwards. Okay, and also you can move on to the different positions. So this one I suggest you doing very slow speed. Okay, every chord lean your body forwards to put all your body weight into your fingers. Your finger have to be curved to hold your body weight. If you have a flat finger, what happens when you press down? It hurts. That's right, it hurts. It can't really carry the weight of your body. So that's why flat finger, not allowed, not allowed. Okay, so that's the 3 finger technique exercises. And now we're gonna move to sight reading. Sight reading is from the piano book. So the first couple pieces that I gave out is like this long. Some are 1 line, some are 2 lines. You do the same as when you did in the class. So set the timer, 1 minute. Try to learn all the notes. Find the positions. Okay, practice as many times as possible. And when 1 minute's up, you start from the beginning and play carefully, counting the beats, and try to play walking fingers or staccatos or slur as accurate as possible. So let's have a look at this one. Roaring lions. So I'm gonna use this one as an example. Okay, so when I set the timer, I will quickly learn, oh, the first note is an E and it's finger number 3. So I'm gonna put my number 3, right hand on E, left hand, I learned the first note is E as well, and it's also number 3. So I'm gonna put the number 3 on E. Then I'm trying to play the whole song. I still got a little bit of time left, so I'm gonna try to add more phrase, the hand movement into that piece. Left and hand stab. By the time you did it 2 times, it's probably time's up. Okay, so you're gonna try from the beginning, very, very slow, counting the beats this time. 1 da, 1 da, 1 da, 2 da, 1 da, 1 da, 1 da, 2 da, 1 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 da, wrist. I get 100% accurate. Okay, I must be getting a really high mark. So that's a sight reading. Quite easy. Learn the new piece in a very short time frame, starting with 1 minute, and then try to be more accurate when you're performing it. This one, the sight reading piece, you don't have to practice so many times. Only need to do 1 or 2 times. If you know that you get a mistake, like I may play the wrong note, then go back to that part and check and try it 1 more time. So I suggest each piece will only practice 2, maximum 3 times. So sight reading is a quick section, small, easy, but it needs everyday practice to improve. Okay, so I gave 5 pieces this week. It's quite easy. Now the last one, we'll have a look at our new homeworks on the performance book, page 2 and 3. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Using C position for both hands. We have some ties, as you can see in the left hand, and we have an interval. So that's an interval as well. 2 fingers go down at the same time, and we have extensions, sharps. Okay, and here we have another tie, G and G. F and G is a slur, it's a phrase. Second page, we have more staccatos, jumping fingers, and similar tie or intervals. It's a very tricky wrist here. Okay, right, but overall it's not a very challenging piece. So I'm gonna play from the beginning to the end. I'll check the speed. So listen first and then try it, learn it on your own. Maybe after a couple days, rewatch the video, see if you play the same as me. Okay, and maybe correct some mistakes. Okay, I'm gonna set the metronome in 96. Okay, still 2 beats, so I'm gonna count into this. 3, 2, 1, go. 1 da, 1 da, 1 da, 1 da. Yes. So I start a very slow speed. That's what I want you to do this week. Be 100% accurate. Okay, so I don't care about the speed, but I care a lot about your hand postures, your counting, your articulations. Articulation will be a main focus for this term. Getting to use the walking fingers, jumping fingers, or phrasings, slurs more accurately. Okay, so do it with me in a very slow speed. At the end of this video, I'm gonna play the normal speed. Okay, for this piece, we're not gonna stay this slow forever. After maybe 1 week learning, make sure everything is correct. So listen, everything has to be correct. Then we can increase the speed. Okay, so I'm gonna play this song one more time using the final speed. Okay, interesting piece, isn't it? Okay, but just remember, I really don't want to listen to that fast speed next week. It's all about the notes, the rhythm, the hand postures, articulations, and everything, the hand coordinations. Okay, so first week we're using the slow speed. Okay, happy practicing. See you next week.